Hello all, welcome back to our YouTube channel, and today we are going to see concat and concat with separator function. Basically concat and concat with separator both are string function, so it will work on the only string columns. So let's see the practically where we can use the concat and concat with separator, right? So I just imported all the functions from pyspark.sql.function. All, so star means all. Then I'm just created the data. So in data we must be in the square bracket, and we have the three rows. So like whenever you see the round bracket means row that represent the row. So first row we have the John Smith first name, last name, and their department. Again, like in second row we have the Alex second name, last name, and department, right? And columns, so these are the like data headers. We can call it schema. So first one column name is ID, first name, last name, and department. Now what we want, these both three, first name and last name, we want to concat, want to create a one column, right? So how we can do that? For that we have the one function concat and concat with separate. So let's see how both the function will work. So now, as I mentioned, we want to create a new column. So I use the df.withColumn. So basically with column we use the to create a new column. So for new column name is full name, I can give, and that full name we want to create on the basis of concat, because we want to concat the first name and last name. So I use the concat call. So first name comma, and again call last name. So we can concat first name, last name, and at the last we want to see the result. So now if I run the code, if you see the result, like it will create a new column. For that new column name is full name, and it will combine the, if you see, John and Smith, right? First name, last name. Then here in the last name we don't have any value, so it's give the null only. That thing you need to remember. Whenever you found any null, it will give the num. Now Ravi and Sharma, right? Now what we will do, we now currently if you see both first name and last name, it's like side by side. But we want some space or like any comma, something like that, separator, right? So it will indicate this is first name and this is last name. So for that we have one function, that is concat with separator. So I use the concat ws, and here firstly we need to give the separator must be string, so I will give space, right? And then we have the first name, and then comma last name, right? And at the last we want to see the result, right? Now if I run the code, so if you see now John and Smith have a space, and Alex. So if you see for that one it is not working, but here Alex is coming even though last name is blank. Now like suppose we want to use this function only concat, but we need to give the separator. How we can do? Using lit function we can do that. Like if I use this one and concat, so lit function, it will basically place the value for the each row. So I can use the lit function, and lit function I can give the space. And now if you see, now I can run the code. So this is a first we use the without lit function, this is concat with w. Let's see. So here again, like even though if you use the lit function, it is giving the space, but this have the null values. So that thing you have to remember. Like when you use the concat, if you have the any column null values, so it will give the null only, but if you do concat with separator, it will work properly. So that thing you have to remember. So that's all about today's video. If you have any question, any doubt, please write down in comment and please subscribe the channel. Thank you.